CW. It's your big little sis, De'Azia.
Chelle and De'Azia. In real life, it's really good morning this time.
It's really nice. We in afternoon. We made it.
We've been trying since 11.
That's fair. We've been on set since morning.
We've been on set since the morning.
Since morning.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hey, production.
OG production is in the building today. Speaking of our craft table, catered by Recent Visions. Okay,
yes.
Don't get y'all some egg rolls. We finna smash on this show. Excuse the smacking in your ear.
ASMR, y'all love it.
I'm not gonna feel bad about this at all. Before we get into it, let's clinkety clink.
Clinkety clink.
Or snakety bites.
Snakety bites. How I do?
Tequila.
Dang, I accidentally poured more, and so I'm gonna take this one. So I took the one that had the more tequila in it because I was, yeah.
You had more than that?
It was an accident.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine regardless. Okay, let's get freaky with these smuckers, but y'all don't understand
because we ain't ate yet.
We hungry.
We hungry.
So Recent Vision, we'll tag at the bottom. Make sure y'all go support Egg Rolls. We fire. We have
chicken.
What we got?
Jerk chicken. Jerk Philly cheesesteak. And
Italian
beef.
And then we have a spicy vegetable and andouille sausage medley that's finna get
Let me tell y'all how we finna eat on this episode.
So I'm not even gonna get into this drink yet because I'm hungry. Smells good. You just made a zucchini, baby.
And it ain't no mushrooms.
It's not mushroom. I would have liked I like mushroom. Come on, spice. Every people in the world, spice up your life.
It was him being like, warning, there's spice. Like, who are you talking to?
Some people can't take it, but...
I really think that was for me. But I think he tried me because
it's a long...
I've improved.
You got jalapenos and serrano peppers. Banana.
So you just got real spicy is what you said. You was in the kitchen in the mood like, spicy. Always spicy, never salty over here. Just want y'all to know that, okay? It's important that you know. Sometimes sweet. We get a good combination of sweet and spicy. Never salty though.
I tell y'all.
Never salty.
I barely use salt.
I was talking about it in real life.
Good job. My bad. Over my head.
Over here. This is amazing.
It is good. They're going to be like these hungry heifers.
I don't care. I'm gonna crunch in y'all ear. Okay.
I should probably get into this drink.
You got to get into a drink. This was yours this week. What'd you name it?
You ready for this? I do have a
Okay, yes.
It is called Blueberry Persuasion.
Ooh.
I channeled my De'Azia this week.
I like it.
So what we have here for this drink is some blueberries that I forgot to put in the picture. And the syrup that I forgot to put in the picture.
That's all right.
But blueberries, syrup, muddle. From there we did 2 ounces of tequilas. I had done, I'm trying to remember, 1.5 ounce of pomegranate juice.
Okay, all right. Fancy.
1 ounce of lime juice. Added some ice. Shook. Oh no, and 1/2 ounce of guava juice.
Ooh, okay, we guava.
Yes. Then we shake. Poured it in our pre-frozen glasses. Added some blueberries and a little bit of ice.
Okay.
And then I added 1 ounce of blackberry soda, pop, Izzy, and then 1 ounce of ginger beer.
Okay.
Spun it all around, and then we have this
magic.
So we gonna see. See, I got in my creative bag this week.
I like it. I support it. Can I get a straw?
Absolutely.
We're gonna see if it cool down my tongue.
Not the ones that fell on the floor.
We don't want those. So. Thank you very much. We'll want some off. Give them to somebody else. Give them to unsavory guests. Oh, this a vibe. Chelle, you've been doing real, like, the weather is nice outside.
This is cute.
You've been doing real. The weather is nice outside, and I'm not. That's what you've been doing. Okay.
This is cute.
This here. First of all, I didn't ran through these vegetables.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Like everyone be proud of us. We started with the veggies. Don't talk about it because it had sauce. Let me tell you, on the internet, okay. Somebody was like, y'all really be praying over pork like God didn't tell you already not to eat. First of all, I'm going to eat the swine. I don't know why y'all think that. You pray for your sins every day. So if pork is mine, baby, my heart will be forgiven. Okay?
Quick segue to a little girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl
Work that
talk.
body.
This is not really girl talk, but I figured I'd just start with girl talk,
Okay.
as in the song, and then we can get back around to it.
I don't mind.
But since we eating food today,
I'm sorry, are we eating feet? Because that's the
I'm not eating
conversation
feet.
we need to talk. Bitch, that's
since
all.
we are eating food today, random question: if you could bring back any restaurant that's currently closed,
Bennigan's.
that's what I said.
Instantly Bennigan's.
Oh my god! I think about one of my first real dates was at Bennigan's.
Oh,
I know.
that's you. And very Chicago.
Very Chicago.
You be having real Chicago.
I do. I do. I'm gonna stay in the house. Which one of these is we going with? Do we have any other restaurants that we would bring back?
I don't know who the fuck is going out of business.
I gotta bring back Old Country Buffet.
Old Country Buffet closed,
Yeah,
huh?
they did.
They tried to replace with Golden Corral.
They two different things. Though.
Nah, but they was out at the same time.
So here, me and my sister had this
Which
conversation,
one is
right?
that one?
I don't know, girl, the good one. Chicken. Just chicken.
Chicken.
Me and my sister was having this conversation because we were like, there's just a difference in buffet level, right? Like, Golden Corral is like, you know, news, like, oh, we had like carving station, it's so nice. And they like, they dinner rolls, a hit, baby. You not, that's what I'm here for. I don't even give a fuck about the rest of this. But like, Old Country Buffet was such a family, like, let's go sit and chill. You could bring everybody out, eat good. We gonna stay all day. Like, I don't want to be in Golden Corral all day. Old Country Buffet, I am coming in the morning. We gonna be here for a good time and a long time. Like, till y'all be like, listen, we need the fucking table. If you tell me you never went to Old Country Buffet.
I think I only been to Old Country Buffet once.
I don't get a crunch.
Old Country Buffet once. I don't remember what the food was like. I'm just gonna be honest. But I've been to Golden Corral a few times, and I blame band because
That makes sense.
we would go on band trips, and we would always go to Golden Corral. And I feel
next
like
to me in the booth.
I feel like I'm overdue for a Golden Corral trip. Like, I just want to go just to go. They got good carving stations, if I remember correctly.
They do. I think it depends on which one you went to. So I went to one a couple months ago randomly, and I was like, I don't think I like going to restaurants in them people neighborhoods because
They look at you.
Why are people like
because
that?
it just don't be seasoned.
Oh, not these people.
No, not are this. Yes, this people here. Them. I don't want to go in their neighborhood because it just. I feel like corporate sends you a recipe and then y'all just be like, no, the children aren't gonna like that. That's too much.
I don't know. I feel like they follow the recipe. It be our asses like, add a little garlic and a little onion.
You got to always.
I just stuffed that whole thing in my mouth and I don't have any regrets about it. I have no regrets. Okay. I forgot that there will be people watching this.
We gonna make sure we put his plug on right here
Listen,
because
I was trying to be cute and dainty. And it was like, no, don't worry about it.
I love a good buffet though. I feel like we went to Vegas, all we ate was at buffets.
Absolutely.
Buffets.
We
but buffets.
we put our bags in the room and be like,
What shirt this?
I don't need to unpack. Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm keeping Long John Silver in business.
I came from the one that I knew of was right in Oak Park.
If you're in Chicago, it's one in the city. I don't remember what the one that's like going out towards Richmond Park, baby.
There
always
used to
got
be
the
one
thick
over
pieces.
there on Cicero. I don't know if it still exists, but it used to be by Forest City somewhere.
I feel like this combination that y'all gave me today is toxic because this drink gonna be grown. These gonna be grown.
I'm so happy there are more.
I'm gonna be a problem later today. I just need you to know that. Just plan ahead. Plan ahead, please.
I'm trying to think, is there any other... Oh, speaking of food, in my food bag, my brain is thinking.
Okay,
You know who
alright.
Keith Lee is, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok.
The food reviewer.
Who blew up. Shout out to Keith Lee, because he is, like, overnight. Like, not overnight, because he had been doing it for a while, but, like... Shout out to
It was
him.
because he reviewed like a specific restaurant and their sales went like
through the roof.
Through the roof. Like he saved their business next day.
And here's me. I've been looking at him because he's located in Vegas. And I'm like, next time I go to Vegas, I want to go try out some of these restaurants that he talked about. Now I got to question your taste buds. Keith?
Hey, yo, my man. Big Keith. Are you West Siders?
Yes.
Here's why here's why I'm a double back. Here's why. So if you don't know, Keith Lee recently did a review on 2 of Chicago's top
Chicago Food Wars.
Yeah. Top like hood store chicken wing sauce type of thing, right? So we real big on our mild sauce here in Chicago.
And for those of you who are not from Chicago and don't put sauce on your wings, blasphemy. Go to hell. Nobody cares.
It's the people who put ketchup on there because I don't understand.
Like, no, if you mix it with like ketchup, hot sauce, and then add some seasonings
and make a mild sauce. So you made a mild sauce?
Yeah. You know, the hood version of it should be like, I got ketchup and hot sauce. It's just real quick.
But, he did a review on Uncle Remus, which is located on the west side of Chicago. Which one is that steak?
It's the Philly steak or the Italian beef.
It's okay.
You got the peppers in there.
So
I'm so sorry.
He did a review on Uncle Remus sauce, which is located on the west side of Chicago, and then he did a review on Harold's chicken bao sauce. That's something I'm finna go there. The sauce, and located all over Chicago because we not just on the south side, we everywhere.
Baby, we new to this, not new to this.
So with that being said, he ended up going with Uncle Remus as his favorite sauce
because it tasted more like barbecue sauce. I digress.
But I felt like you can't do that.
That's true.
So one thing you cannot do that any Chicagoan, Southwest, low end, North will tell you, if you are getting chicken from a chicken spot, you get that chicken with that sauce. Like, that's it. You don't go put it on nothing else. If I go buy some Harold sauce out the store right now, I'm not going to fry my chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only time I ever did that was literally when I did not live in state.
I was going to say, yeah.
When my mama was shipping me bottles and cases of mild sauce because I was nostalgic for home and I was like, these people are trash. They don't even know what it is. I don't. And she was like, here you go, baby. And I was like, I'm loved. Then I would put it on whatever fried chicken I could get to because in my mind I did not care. But in real life, and an Uncle Remus barbecue sauce is not going to taste the same on your grandma's fried chicken. I said what I said. Uncle Remus barbecue sauce is not going to taste the same, okay, on your mama's fried chicken as it does on their recipe. You blend based on what makes sense for your spice blend. So I don't even know where the fuck he got the chicken from. It came in a white box. Who did you get this from? Whose chicken was this?
No, it was like a chicken breast or thigh or something like that. It was a
leg quarter.
Yeah, thigh and a leg together.
Now, granted, I know there are some people who be like, let me get a half white with the sauce on it. That's very nice for you. However, don't nothing soak up the mild sauce. Like the crevice of the wing, the little flat part that you're supposed to bend back if you put it on the grill, but when you fry them, you just let it swing out. Yeah, that's the good. That's why I learned to eat a wing correctly.
I love me some Keith Lee. I do. I love all the growth. I love everything about him. I need you to come to Chicago.
Let us take you.
Yeah, and then try some Uncle Remus and then try some Harold's and then just let me know if you got the same point of view. I'll be honest, I only had Uncle Remus once or twice.
You don't need to have no more than that.
Because I'm not a West Sider, I'm a South Sider. And I enjoyed it.
You can go get you some Sweet Baby Ray's, mix it with a little open pit. Uncle Remus barbecue sauce.
Stop this one.
Uncle Remus barbecue sauce. Doo-doo.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, but them little biscuits, them things fine.
Yeah.
Them is fine, but I would have to like recently try Uncle Remus because I probably ain't had Uncle Remus in like 10 years, no lie. So I can't even faithfully say which one is smacking more than other. Because if I'm being honest, I feel like Harold's don't hit the same to me like it used to.
That's fair. I think it always depends on which ones I go to. And I know people gonna be like, well, that shouldn't matter. However, it does, because when any chain expands, there's always differences. Like, even if you take your major chains, like Wendy's, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, well, Chick-fil-A just be like blessed be to the fruits. We gonna be, but everything else, like, depending on where you go and how much attention or time they pay, like, that affects it. So that's the other part of that is, if she got the Heralds from the one at Hyde Park, why you go there? Like, that's for these people. That's for these people. We don't go there. That's not what you got to be. Go where your kind goes. Okay? Ask us next time. You don't even ask nobody from Chicago. You should have, like, I feel like he should have asked the general population, hey, which one of the, like, what's the best Heralds to go to?
But he wasn't here. He was in Vegas.
I understand that. So before you sent your sister to the store, talking about Google whatever Heralds, you should have asked your fan base, yo, Chicago, we coming through to get mouse sauce. Let people tell you which ones to go to.
Like T.I. Remember when T.I. was in town and he was like, is this the right Heralds I'm
like,
supposed to
am I
go
supposed to be here? Wale used to do that. Wale stayed, I don't know who he was messing with in the city, but Wale had a girl who was here. And he would be here every other weekend. Mans was like, yeah. But he was used to mambo sauce. And that's so
I've
cute.
never
Like,
had
like,
mambo sauce.
You had Uncle Remus. You had mambo sauce.
No, that's Heralds.
I feel like this is going to be a debate.
Yes, always. But you said Chick-fil-A. I wanted to know, have you tried the secret menu? I seen it because of Keith Lee too.
There's a secret menu?
Yeah, so it's chicken nuggets, the waffle fries, the macaroni.
In a bowl?
Well, yes, but I guess you gotta buy your bowl from them. It's kind of crazy. But then also the ranch sauce, and I forgot the other sauce. I think it's honey mustard.
Okay.
All together, and there you go.
I don't like them kind of bowls. I feel like I wouldn't eat that in general.
Yeah.
I like my stuff to be separate.
I want them separate.
Yeah, I wouldn't smash them. I don't
I'm
have
okay
a
with
problem
that.
touching, but I
I've
wouldn't
never been a
mix
bowl
that
fan.
combination. Yeah, I wouldn't have mixed that combination of food.
I feel like I would make it like loaded fries though. If I got the waffle fries and some chicken nuggets and throw some cheese on that bitch and then put like a little sauce.
Cause you know,
behave. Yeah, we be having set problems all the fucking time.
but no, you know, people was when I saw another TikTok trend about combining food and stuff. The chicken tenders from Popeyes with the veggie sandwich from Subway and making like a po' boy.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all ain't see that one?
Hey, the internet's
They be doing the thing. So
The
you get a
education
veggie
system
sandwich
is
from Subway, and you get like maybe the spicy chicken tenders if that's what you like from Popeyes, with like your buffalo sauce or Cajun sauce. I forgot what sauce it was, but like buffalo ranch, I think it's probably the ones. And you mix your chicken tenders and then you put it in the Subway sandwich, and then you have a po' boy. And I heard it slap.
First of all, what I'm finna do is replace the Popeyes tenders with Church's tenders.
Okay.
It's another debate in the black community we gonna always have, but Church is gonna win that because chicken tenders belong to them. They will.
I don't think I ever had Church's.
You are wildin' if you ain't never had no tenders from Church's.
Nah, they jalapeno peppers.
Please go get you a 5-piece. Don't even play yourself and be like, I only want the. Don't do it, because you're gonna have one and not realize it disappeared, and then you're gonna be like, oh, shit, we're here. Like it's. So now I gotta go get. I gotta make us up. Listen. I'm trying to be so not a fat ass. I'm so trying not to be a fat ass, but since here we are. I'm gonna take a little.
I want y'all to know, we take our little break, you're gonna see a whole new set of egg rolls sitting up here because
I done ate the little crunchy parts that fell off and shit.
Okay.
I wasn't this hungry. I swear to God, I was not this hungry, and now I'm just whatever.
The whole episode is gonna be just plugging his.
It's the peppers in there.
I'm just mad we forgot the sauce. Like, I'm real upset about
so
forgetting
he
something.
make a sauce. We talking about sauces. He made this sauce. That if I had a nigga.
What you gonna do with this sauce?
I'm talking about bring this with us. Just I don't care.
That's gonna be a menace.
Bring it with us. Like immediately. Like, babe, this is I don't care. I don't. Put some on my arm, you'll be fine. I don't know what to tell you. Like, we got in an argument.
You know, this is reminding me of Christmas. When my friend was banging my egg rolls.
This girl.
Me and her was just joking about that the other day. She was like, so, I'm coming to town Memorial Day weekend. You want to make some egg rolls?
No, ma'am. You on punishment. You know who you are. You know who you are. Lady did not let them hit the table. Wait a minute. And you didn't even cut your egg rolls that night. They was just whole ass egg rolls.
Roll.
Pyramid on the plate. Well, I would like one too. Feed me, nigga. I'm the needy. I'm the hungry. Like, why? Why do we gotta do this?
Okay. Focusing on poly life is what somebody asked us to talk about. I know, transition.
No. Does it come with arrows?
It comes with something, but I don't know if it's
we like to
narrow.
talk. If it come with these, I'm like, you know what?
Spread it wide.
Man.
You need me to leave? What do you need from me to make this happen? I don't. Okay, what about poly life? You for it?
No.
Why not?
I'm selfish.
Valid answer. Good answer.
Would you have multiple husbands, or would you be on the end of having an additional wife?
First of all, if you have me, I don't really think you have the capacity for anybody else. Either that means you loving me wrong, or I need to leave. Let's clarify. But I could have a husband and multiple boyfriends. I don't think I can have multiple husbands. I don't have the bandwidth in my heart to love each of them at capacity. Like that, I'm gonna just be honest about that. That's why I don't. It's selfish, but like I don't want to be in a poly relationship because I want all of that energy. Like I don't. You should not. You really shouldn't have the capacity. When you get done with me, you should be like, you know what, baby girl, I can drop some dick off to you, but sis got it. So I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. I don't have the capacity when it comes to like even dating. Like dating multiple men,
It's tiresome.
Oh, I'd be like, oh my god.
It's tiresome.
But if everybody's not perfect, right? So like if you're looking for this type of person, and maybe they have 6 of the 10 qualities, but this other person has the 8 of the 10. You know what I'm saying?
I still feel like I won't fully be able to give myself to something like, I'm going to accept you flaws and all, right? You're right, everybody's not perfect. But if I'm just filling in the blank, I just like you in a certain kind of way. I don't like you in your whole, in your entirety, right?
Like you're serving a purpose.
Yeah.
Versus
like,
me actually
I might miss you when you're gone. Like, dang, I miss Todd. Todd used to fix everything in the house. Todd was a good one, right?
It's like mixing your ex-boyfriends. Like I miss shit about y'all.
But not your whole entity.
If I could put a couple of my ex-boyfriends together, y'all would make the perfect man. If you don't want me to look for the perfect man because perfection doesn't exist, then for me, I can't function in a poly relationship because I'm combining all of y'all to make like this perfect relationship and scenario for me, except instead of
it being one person, I still gotta split it amongst all these people, and that just seemed like a lot of extra work.
I don't ever have to give
because even in that same breath, you still have somebody you like a little bit more. Even if you combine them all to make one person, it's still something about this one that still might be ranked number one. He might not even have this stuff over here, but it's something about this one that's still
you gonna be mad when I start rescheduling your dick appointments because I'll be like,
to each his own. Like if that's what you fuck with, you know, the more the merrier for you. But I just can't.
And I know people who are like into the poly life, and it really does work.
It's very common, actually. It's a lot of people into
poly life. I think it's a lot more common now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you wasn't living a poly life. You was going and fucking and like playing house for a little bit, and then you bring your ass the fuck back home when you get done. And in my mind, lowest of keys, don't play that shit. Don't risk your life when nobody else is playing with me that way. But like, I feel like if I was ever married and it was like, yo, here's where we're at, I would actually be willing to have that conversation. Not in terms of us having a poly life. I don't, hear me out. Not in terms of us, and I thought I was going to agree with it. I said I would be willing to have the conversation because I want to get to the root of like what's going on. Like we might be in a season where we are not getting along with each other. That is very fucking real. I'm willing to have that conversation to figure out what your needs are exactly that you feel you need to go look for in another relationship or another person. I am never going to be okay with being like, yeah, my husband got another wife and a girl. If anybody finds out, if I so happen to agree with you and be like, you know what, I'm going to go do my thing for a little bit, you're going to do your thing, we're going to take some space from each other, and if anybody ever finds out that it was said other bitch anywhere near your penis, everyone will die.
Everybody gotta die.
Nope, everyone will die. Yes. Swift like the wind is how death will come to you, and I'm not going to even feel bad. Your husband has been missing. Is he my husband, or I heard he had another wife on the side? I don't know. Would you do it for, like, a 1 or 2 years, or would you do it for, like, 10 years? 10 years. 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 10
bills. So I know some people they do it like that. There may be like 4 or 5 people in the house.
So just have roommates? That I happen to get the fuck on? We just having orgies? That's what this sound like to me. We just having a house full of orgies? Like we got an orgy house. Like in-house orgies all the time. We don't gotta call people. We just gotta ring the bell.
Your turn. Thanks.
Put your money on the table. Put your drawers on the floor. Is that how this is working? Because, yeah, I don't. Again.
Still though.
If I could dictate all the terms, sure. Dictate. You can. Listen, because, like, I don't know what y'all want from people. But I understand that from, like, a real perspective because you do have different needs. And you have different types of person. So I get it when
maybe
people.
one person might not need the sexual. You know what I'm saying? They just need.
Then you're a really good friend. That's what.
Attention.
Okay,
Then
so
that's
that's
you
the
do. You
difference.
fall into a friend zone.
Yeah,
You're
and-
not somebody I'm dating. I'm not. It's
I would
not a
like to
relationship.
have that conversation with somebody who's actually like in a poly relationship. Because for me, I think because I have male friends that are truly male friends, and I know some people do the whole you can't have friends of the opposite sex thing, right? But I'm like, if our relationship is we get along, you nice, I fuck with you, or this is this particular part of my personality or emotional need that you feel, but like there's no factor to it, and I happen to be having sex with you just because how close we got, we could just be friends. Like I don't really know why I need to make that a romantic relationship. Like why can't that just stay platonic? Like I have a male friend and like niggas gonna take care of me. Like I'm gonna be good. And it's nothing like it is never a threat to any relationship I'm in. It is never like nothing has ever happened between us. There's nothing like that. But like that's my nigga. Like gonna hold me down through and through. That extends to whoever I'm in a relationship with. You fuck with him, alright, that's my nigga. Like nigga gotta fight, we gotta like what we're doing. So I don't like there's nothing in me that makes me be like, let me just go ahead and start a relationship now with this person. Like, it stays as it's friendship. I think that's like
we could be friends.
yeah, we can be friends unless you bring it grows with you. All right.
It's time for another shot.
All right. Okay. This is very random.
Shots.
Oh shit. That's not random.
I don't know
at
what
all.
she thought she was gonna get out of
I
this.
was just clinkety clink.
Egg roll. I'm not
okay.
fan about these egg rolls.
I have
Sorry.
seen a little thing. I don't even care what kind I pick up.
They
at this
all
point,
amazing.
to be honest. This thing on the internet, right? So you know, like our favorite movie husband villains, right, from the black films. Would you rather be married to Charles from
Diary of a
Black Woman that you gotta throw in the fucking tub? Okay. The bald head nigga from Why Did I Get Married? It was okay. The nigga from the other Tyler Perry movie, Ashtray Bitch with the crazy fucking wig that was like
Fall from Grace?
Fall from Grace, that nigga. Or the nigga from Addicted who was secretly just out here a whole killing people with HIV. Or he had AIDS, he didn't have HIV.
I don't know who that one is.
Oh, here nigga. This nigga.
Oh, that's not Addicted, that's Temptation.
Temptation with Journey Smollett. Sister. Yeah. Which one of them you want me married to? I'm gonna just say kill them all.
That ain't the question.
No.
That was not the question.
I'm gonna marry them all and become a black widow.
That makes
Insurance
sense.
is real.
That makes sense. If I had to choose one to be married to, that nigga is definitely out. Temptation, dude, because you got me messed
You're
up.
wild.
Charles, why did I get married? Who was the third one? Oh, Fall from
Ashtray,
Grace.
bitch. That's what
Fall for Grace. Nah, he can go too. No, not gonna do that.
I don't even blame him. I blame her, but that's a different story.
I blame his mama. I blame he's stupid. Like
First off, I want to blame your mama. She should have whooped your ass.
No, because she was in on the con. Like, they set the shit up together. Like, this.
And did it multiple times.
Trash. Like, I don't really think he was spiteful. I just think he was raised to be.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fair. He didn't have no hope.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
The TV.
Thank you.
Charles and why did I get married?
I beat that bitch with a bottle. She was serious. No, this is what she did.
I can't exactly remember what Charles did.
Charles cheated on her after abusing her for years.
Okay.
Cheated on her with some fucking random young ass fucking light skinned bitch, and I say that because it was very specific of like colorism and you want to be over there because it makes you feel better. Okay, when it had 2 babies on her and said, bitch, that's my real woman. I'm leaving you with nothing.
That's right.
And had drugged her out of the house and threw her shit outside and said, bitch, get the fuck out. Then had the nerve to get shot and wanted me to take care of you after your hoe took your money.
That's right.
That's why your ass ended up in the tub. I wouldn't have picked you up. You'd have been in there.
He'd
Blah,
have
blah,
been
blah,
there.
blah, blah, blah.
And then why did I get
what's the
married?
little
He
scuba thing?
cheated because she got big or she was bigger.
Yeah, she was bigger. He was cheating with her friend.
With her
You was
friend.
bringing the bitch around me like we cool. That's quick ways to get your life taken. Play with it, don't play with it. For serious, I'm giving warnings. I'm giving warnings. I'm telling you, do not bring somebody in my face that you was fucking on. Okay, you bring that and say you brought her to our family trip.
That listen, our friend trip.
Would you take him or would you take what's my man's name that they the shooter up the mountain?
What the sheriff?
Oh no, the one that she left him for.
Oh, that's what we talking about.
No, I thought you said Charles the bald head.
No, Charles
we
was
between them
we
two.
between those two.
But which one of them you taking though? Because they're both equally toxic and chaotic. Because then that nigga and why did I get married too had the nerve to come ask her for help when the nigga got cancer. If you don't go find the skinny bitch that you cheated on me with and have her drag your ass to fucking chemo and leave me the fuck alone.
But he was still a friend at the end of the day.
You're not my friend.
He blew up the spot too.
He did blow up the spot, but he was still a friend.
Listen, let me establish something. You're not my friend. You are a friend of the group. You is not my friend. You coming to asking me for help because you know that in your time of need I would have been there solely based on the fact that when you needed someone the most, I was there, and as your wife, you knew I was going to take care of you and hold you down, and you fucked that up. Don't come ask me for wifely shit and we is not married. Do not come in here talking about I didn't know who to turn. Who can I run to? That other bitch.
I feel like, I mean, he's toxic. I feel like if I had to pick between those two, I would probably pick him. If I had to choose between those
I'm
two.
taking insurance.
Only because I just feel like you was naive and you just was going off of bullshit. Like, oh, you got big. I don't want to do this. And
You brought the bitch
yo,
to
but
our friend trip
But the
to
nigga,
fuck on her.
the nigga with the colorism, it had a whole nother family, and then like all like
Them is no different to me.
They are the same.
You
Very
cheated,
much the same.
Either way, you cheated on me.
Absolutely.
And played in my motherfucking face.
Absolutely.
And then when shit got rough,
You had to come back to
you
me.
wanted me to be there for you. Move the fuck around.
Mhm.
Like,
No, you're
sure you didn't have 2 children on me. The fuck you shoulda, because maybe them bitches would have came and take care of your ass. Because I'm not driving you to fuck the chemo. I'm not lying to my husband about where I'm at
That part.
to make you feel bad about it. No, my nigga. You gonna ask my husband. I said, y'all niggas can't wait till I get ask my husband.
Y'all better hope I'll never get no.
Ask my husband. I just need you. I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about it. I'm gonna be. Nigga, don't ask me for shit.
Ask my husband.
Am I still in your last will and testament? Is what I'm gonna ask. Can you drive me to chemo? Can you sign these papers?
Speaking about this though, what do you think is the worst way to find out your partner is stepping out?
Any way I find out.
Good answer. Good
Anyway, I
answer.
find out. Because why are you doing this? Stop risking y'all lives. I'm trying to tell y'all I'm unstable. There's a progression of things that will make me be okay with being in the insane asylum with the Joseph. Because I'm not going to go to regular prison. I'm going to have a mental snap. And I'm going to be in there
Should have
with
been an
the
episode of Snapped.
Listen. She was so nice until she wasn't. The fuck? No, bro. Like,
yes. That's what they say. That everything was all good until it wasn't.
No,
You like, well.
The worst way to find out your partner is,
walking in on it.
Walking in on it.
Walking in on it.
Because you can't get rid of visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I just find out about it and we talk about it, I'm going to create stuff in my head, but then I can still work myself down. Like,
but actually walking in and seeing your significant other in the act of.
I know exactly what position you had this bitch in before I killed y'all. Do you want to die today? Do you want to ride or die? No. Don't do that. Don't. Yeah, no, I think, yeah. Walking in on it, or like someone else who's very close to me seeing it and like taking photo, or like coming, like a person whose word I trust.
Yeah.
Coming to me and like, hey, I need to tell you something.
Okay. Real question. If you decided to take someone back after cheating, if you decided to take someone back, is that determined by who knows that this act has happened? Like, if everybody knows that he's cheated, do you go, I'm never going to take you back? Because that's kind of like an embarrassing factor. Like, everybody know my business. But like, if you found out and nobody else knows about it, can you get past it or deal with it a little bit better?
I think it depends on why other people know.
Okay.
Like, if other people know because you was just out in these streets not giving a fuck, and like people was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize y'all mother, or yeah, man's been out here, then, because at no point did you consider me and like how I was going to respond or how I might be able to bounce back from this. If motherfuckers happen to find out because we were going through a separation, or like within the group, people was like, yeah, we saw it and we kind of know what's going on, and like that is what it is. Either I'm gonna choose to be with you or I'm not. And I'm okay with like, relationships aren't perfect, so if we gotta work through some shit, I don't mind being like, this the shit that we gotta work through. Like, this real, this is what it is, and we can talk about that because we need the support of the village. So it depends. If you just out here like, mans and them got 20 fucking girlfriends, I don't know how you just now finding out.
Everybody find out, you're gonna be like, well, we got an open relationship.
Nah, I'll be like, nah, that nigga played in my fucking face.
No, Tasha, good job.
Ain't nobody, I'm not, listen, that nigga played in my fucking face, and now he finna kiss my ass every time I fucking breathe. Okay, if I fart, he gonna get a fan and fan it away to get back to ass kissing, because that's just what it's gonna be. Like, why play them games? I feel like if you lie and pretend that you're comfortable with something, you still setting yourself up for failure, because they're never gonna learn boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, if I choose to be like, okay, you cheated on me, it's fucked up, but I love you enough to think that we can work through this, I have that much like faith in our relationship, then I need to tell you truly how I feel. Like, I gotta trust you enough in that moment to tell you how I feel for real. And that don't mean pretending like we was not in an open relationship. This nigga was in a psychotic break. We didn't have shit, wasn't shit open about this, okay? What would you do? What's your worst case? Like, if everybody knew, would you be like, yeah, I'm gonna take him back? Or would that make you be like, hell no? If we're talking, if scenario said, if y'all don't know, like, cheating is 100% deal breaker for Chelle. She gonna be like, nigga, you're dead to me.
Cheating and abuse. If you look like you thought about hitting me,
abuse,
I'm gonna be like, I'm out the door.
He had it coming. I don't know.
Cheating, it's because, why do you deserve a second chance?
Ooh.
So I don't go for it.
Does the type of cheating or situation of how it cheated, like, make you differ on that?
Like, if it was just called texting or something compared to like actual.
Like, if you're giving attention, or I found out like you was going on dates with somebody, but like,
I feel like I'm very intentional about how I feel about other people's feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what that says to me is you don't care about how I would feel if I knew about this. And because of that, you don't think enough about me. So, therefore, why would I want to be with anybody who didn't consider my feelings?
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, what if the person did like everything in their power to keep it from you, and then somehow you happen to find out?
Keeping it in the power from it is not doing it, right? Because you shouldn't be doing it. So the fact that you thought about it and you put the effort into trying to make it a big secret means you know that what you're doing is wrong.
I was watching a TV show, and it was based on them being like CIA, FBI kind of agents. And
if you murdered somebody, your goal is to if you don't give a fuck about murdering this person, you don't care what happened to you. You're gonna be like, the police showed up. You're gonna be like, yeah, I murdered them. There's the gun. There's the knife. I did it. I'm comfortable with that, right?
No,
but
if you murder somebody,
you like, I gotta have the body. Where's the acid? Break the pieces up. Dump them in different garbage cans. Make sure you know the time. Like if you know,
we thought about this, eh? We thought about this.
If you know that I can cover this, I cannot get caught. You knew what you was doing was wrong. Like you knew that shit was wrong. That's why you went through the effort of doing all of this.
That's what the challenge is when it comes to people cheating, right? Because if you take it in terms of when you commit murder, it might be in the spur of the moment, or I might have planned this shit out, and I still don't want the consequences.
Yeah, but if it was self-defense, if somebody broke
if I was like, I'm gonna go murder this person because I feel like I still don't want to go to jail for murder, so I'm still gonna go through the process of concealing that hypothetically.
So I don't want to lose what I got, but I'm still gonna go cheat.
Yeah, that's what people logic be. This is literally like real life logic that people have. Like I was gonna like get back. I love you. I don't love them. That'd be the logic of it. Like it was just a thing.
You don't love me enough.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing. Like people assuming that it's a selfishness too, but it's also like a not connecting the pieces. Like I can do this thing and I don't want it to interfere with or influence the rest of this part of my life.
You're selfish. I don't want to fuck with you.
I just feel like
I don't want to fuck with you.
If I could like get it back in revenge, that might make it easier.
Because then you had to get the consequences after that. I'm going to struggle with trusting you. So therefore, now we have a whole nother line of tension in our relationship.
I'll tell you something.
And we always, so like, when dudes be like, when you took me back, you got to just get over it, right? When people say stuff like that. And you don't. You can never just get over that. It's always going to be sitting there in the background chilling. Because whatever you did is going to remind me of whatever you was doing at the time that made you, even though you probably not cheating. But you stayed out later, and so now it reminds me of when you was staying out later because you was cheating.
That you can't really get over it. I think that it's most of the time people do stuff with the expectation that getting over it means that person just pretends it did not happen, and they don't hound you about it, or they really just blank it out in their minds, right? Versus like for me to truly get over you doing something like that to me, if you hurt me in any capacity. Cheating, if it's a friend, and like me getting over that means like you really have to be willing to put in the work to make me reset patterns. Because once you like break my trust, that means I start questioning and second guessing everything that I had not questioned before. So you gotta be willing to do the work to like reset that shit. So if you cheated, I might have been like, before I didn't question you or think about it if you was out with your boys, if you was out, I didn't think about it. Once you cheat, I'm be like, how many times did this nigga lie and play?
Yep.
If I take you back, that's me saying I love you enough to want to work on that bond. You have to love me enough and fuck with our bonds to say, I'm going to put in the work where every time I'm going to do what she needs to like check in and check with her to make sure she feels comfortable and secure. So if I'm blowing your phone up.
If I'm being honest, I feel like I'd never be that comfortable. So therefore, I don't see how we're going to continue on this relationship.
I have never met a person alive who has been willing to put in that work.
That could be it.
Like that's me being honest. Like
that could definitely be it.
Cheating has never been a deal breaker for me, but I've always been honest about the fact that like I recognize that you're not willing to put in the work to actually like make me okay. Like you broke me and you don't want to fix me. You want me to fix myself and then get over it. That seems like chaos. I will go fix myself.
And you know what else that bothers me about the cheating thing? I feel like sometimes you know you gonna do it.
Ooh.
And so if there's a problem in said relationship and I don't know about the problem, then you go and cheat. Now I feel another type of way because you didn't think we could talk about this before we even got to that place.
You obviously don't feel comfortable enough with me to talk to me.
Like if we're here and something not right, and then you not saying anything, and your best idea was to be like, let me go find it somewhere else, and you never had a conversation with me about something, so there's a whole nother level of something. Like I just
obviously this relationship was not gonna work.
Yeah, whether you cheated or not, because you don't know how to communicate.
That's fair. That's real as shit. Because before you even got to that point,
real logical
that's
about shit.
because no, that's the thing, and that's why I said again. I think there's a lot more. I do think we have more poly relationships now, openly, at least openly poly, because I feel like there are people who you get to a space of maybe being like, I might want to cheat, or like it's my mind is wandering, my eye is wandering. Let me sit and have a conversation with you. And in that real conversation, I can decide that like you have a need that I'm not gonna feel right now. But our love transcends that. So I'm going to give you this time and space. And at any point in time, if I want to opt out, I'm going to opt out. Right? You can have that. Or I can say, you got me fucked up. This actually, like, let's sit and talk through what this issue is.
No, but people don't give you that, right? Because they're selfish. It all leads back to being selfish. Because if I tell you that, then you can make the decision that you no longer want to mess with me. And now, not only did I lose out on you, I don't even know what I got over here. But my goal is I want to have this and have you. So why would I have a conversation with you about that when you can give me the possibility that you might not stay with me?
It's either that
or
death. I hate
dating.
It's that or death. Pick your options, my niggas. I'm trying to listen.
I hate dating.
Listen, sex problems. Dating it's an interesting thing. Okay, go. What?
I wasn't sure how much time we had, but
I don't know. But I want to also shout out Jay-Z is worth $2.5 billion. If you are worth $2.5 billion, Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z. Okay.
If you are worth
I was like
$2.5 billion,
or Justin Timberlake. I was like, what's Jay-Z?
If Justin Timberlake ever get to I'm gonna be like, on the Backs of Slaves, how did we do this? Confusion about it. But Jay-Z, 2.5 billion. A billy times 2. He could cheat on me. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm not saying.
I mean,
I'm not.
Beyonce stayed.
I'm not blinking. Nigga, I will walk. That's some shit I'm gonna walk in and be like, y'all want a charcuterie board? When you get done, I got snacks downstairs. Where the babies? Cause
let me bring y'all some water. Need a towel?
Let me get you some Ace of Spades. Matter of fact, I got stock in that. Let's not play this fucking. Listen, y'all, listen. It's bad to
I don't
say
know.
that,
I just feel like you let a person get away with it once, they know they can do it again, and then I gotta murder you for real.
Unless I break your legs, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know what happened.
And I think that's the biggest thing when guys get cheated on. Some, not all guys.
Oh, they be, oh my God.
They be over us. They don't never want to talk to us again. We the worst.
How could you betray me like this? It was cool.
And the realest shit,
when I do it.
The realest shit I ever seen her or whatever, somebody was like, guys just be ready to be over and girls give you second chance. They was like, yo bad. And I was like, you're right. You're bad. So when I say I don't want to do this with you no more, don't come begging and pleading.
I think it's because in men's minds, they really don't think women have the capacity to like play them like that. Like in their heads, they just gonna be like, "Oh, you can't do this. Like you what?"
And then being guess what? That's when they know that you're the one. Wait, she was gonna leave me? Like for real?
I just never thought that you would do it. Why? Because you kept doing it to me. Then have you ever cheated on somebody? Have you ever like talked to multiple guys at one time and then like somebody really liked you and found out that you was talking to other people? I have a villain origin story.
I'm like, have I talked to multiple people at one time and one of them realized that
like it was one who really liked you and then he was like, damn, you really like talking to other people like that?
Not that I can recall.
I got a villain origin story. I don't feel bad about it. Okay, so yeah. I just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't risk your life. That's how I feel. This drink is risking my life is what's happening here. She'll finna have me drunk all day. All day. You're happy about this. You was responsible for me. Yeah. Yes, sis. You is responsibilities.
I don't want responsibilities.
Responsibilities over here, okay? Cynthia doll. I'm gonna go put my Cynthia doll here back in. Your ass really gonna be responsible for me. I'm not playing with you. No, this is what we're doing.
We have a whiskey event to go to tonight.
We're on tequila. I'm a tequila banana, and I'm here to say. Okay, what you?
I'm giving my drink a 5.
Egg rolls, 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Fuck with
Make
it.
sure y'all go and fuck with it.
The little
Again.
vegetable melody, 100 out of 10.
Amazing.
I bit the pepper. I said, oh my God. I think I had an orgasm. It was nice for me. It was very nice. I appreciated that.
And then my drink is getting...
This is a 5 out of 5. It's very good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Listen, Chelle, I feel like you really be making the drinks to be like, let's just be fucked up and happy. And you be like, I didn't realize we got here, but that's so nice for us.
They be like beach party drinks.
It's so nice for us. I'm very excited about
You're
it.
like, oh, it's so refreshing. I'm drunk. That's how you
How
mean.
did we get here? Like you be on the beach like la da 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 da.
The water take you away and shit.
It splash up on your toes.
The sand be warm.
All right, we're gonna leave. You got anything else for the peoples?
No.
Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow
Hit the
us
notification bell.
on
Ding,
all
ding,
of the
ding.
things below, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Deuces.
Something wrong.
We never got back to lab grown chicken.
What is it about this damn chicken?
They
The
growing.
FDA is making chicken in the lab.
They growing chicken in the lab. Like,
And saying it's good for us.
yeah, like not like, oh, we raising chickens in a farm. Like we're actually just like petri dish chicken, and then they selling it in the stores. Mostly in the store near you, meaning black people.
Okay.
And I feel like stop giving us genetically modified food.
Facts.
Like give it to white people. We had enough.
Facts.
We had enough hormones in our chicken nuggets in high school. We don't need no more.
You know what? I didn't eat lunch in high school.
You wow.
Like school lunch?
I had a good pizza day.
I didn't even go to the lunchroom. I didn't go to the lunchroom outside of my freshman year.
You know what's crazy that I never ate? The nachos. I never ate the nachos in high school. Like, now, the pizza? The chicken?
The only thing I ate in
The
high
cookies?
school for real was the super donuts. Everything that was packaged already. Super donuts, like Flamin' Hots, chips, stuff like that. And I never went to lunch. We used to go to the library.
That's so studious of you.
But we didn't do no work. Like, we was just kicking in the library. The library coach at the time was like the football coach. The library coach. The librarian at the time was the football coach. And so the football team would be in there like watching their plays, going over shit like that. Most people did not go to the library. So we would go to the library. The coach would be like, hey, just be cool. We will bring our snacks from lunch. Because I would get whoever my lunch period was before mine. I'm like,
To
hey,
get
yo,
your stuff.
to get my stuff, give it to me in my locker. And then we would go to the library. And we would just sit in the library and talk. And eat our shit.
I feel like they kept us out of the library.
Like, I probably, after
That's
freshman
ready.
year, I don't think I was ever in, and I think half of freshman year. Like, when you start making friends as a freshman, like when you finally started finding out who you
I
want
was
to kick
in
it
lunch
with.
because I had a little boo, and that's when I got to see him. I don't know how we always ended up in the same lunch period. I'd be like, hey, this is so nice for us. And then I'd be like, nah, I
I hated the lunchroom because it gave me anxiety. Now that I think back about it.
The lunchroom definitely gave you anxiety, and it used to give me I'm finna have to fight somebody vibes. And I
It's just
didn't
because
get that.
it was that awkward feeling of where do I sit? Who do I talk to? Like
you
being
got your
a freshman,
friends,
like
but you
being
have
a
to find
freshman.
them.
Yeah. Who got the same period as you? Julian had 2 lunchrooms, right? So like, which lunchroom are you in? Who was in this lunchroom that you want to talk to? I
And
felt
God
like
forbid you and your people get different lunch periods. one
Exactly.
year. Oh my God.
it was just blah. So I ended up going to the library. Like one of my other friends was like, "Oh, I just go to the library," and I would go. And then over the years, we just ended up like, oddly enough, we all just ended up having like the same lunch period, and so we just
Do
always be in the
kids
library.
have to deal with that? I know that's so like, but I feel like social development, right? Because a lot of schools now have like off-campus lunch. But I feel like that's social development of like coming into a lunchroom and having to say, it's bad to say like, where do I fit in? But figuring out like, do I only want to fit in with this one group and am I only comfortable with this one group versus like, am I cool with people in like different? Because I remember I remember having a lunch period one time and I did not know what lunch period my friends had and being like, You know what? Like, somebody sitting here, I'm gonna just come sit. It's just like, I didn't think anything about it.
It reminded me of TV. Like, when you was watch the teen and Boppa movies, and they go to the lunchroom, they have their tray, and you're like looking around the tables and like trying to figure out who you know where you can be. I really felt like I had that moment, like as a freshman, just going to the lunchroom and being like, I don't know. I remember getting into the lunch line, and one of the older class was probably like a junior, senior at the time. Somebody like cut in front of me or something, and I'm a freshman, like probably like week 2 or 3 in school, right? And I was just like, all right, like you'll know, you know, cool. Yeah. And the girl was like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you don't see her standing here type of stuff. And I was like, ever since then, I was just, to this day, I remember her. Like, to this day, I remember who she was. And we never talked. Like, we never talked. I was just like, I remember who this person was because she interjected into that moment. And it was like, nah, like, and I don't remember if she was like, sit here or like whatever. I really don't remember that part. But like, the fact that you did that made me be like, oh, okay. But the anxiety of being in a lunchroom just wasn't cool for me.
I wish I will in life. Because that's a real, that's a real thing. I think that's the difference. Like, when I went to high school, we ain't had that many classes for people to.
I wonder what ever happened to her. Fun fact: she was a doll. Before I was even thought.
Oh, she was just like.
Before I even thought about being a doll,
she was influences that you don't
realize. She was a doll, and then her name was Dorothea.
Dorothea, we wish you well.
I don't know what ever happened to her. Like for I think she was a senior that year, but like shout out to her. She was nice.
She wasn't playing with you. That's why you started dancing. You don't even realize. You was in it like, what? Apparently, these bitches got plugged. Makes sense to me. No, that's a real fucking thing, bro. I never thought about that.